Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to this channel. This is Salia Waheed and you are on the channel of Medicare. So welcome back to this channel. So we are discussing about the antigens. In the previous lecture we have discussed about what is our immune system, what is immunity, what are the types of it, innate immunity and passive sorry adaptive immunity. We have discussed all the subtypes of it. Now we are going to start about the antigens, and in the next lecture we will discuss about the antibodies. So what is the antigen? I have explained to you that it is a substance which whenever enter into your body, they will activate your immune system and start the production of antibodies. So they are also called as immunogens. One thing, this line is very important to understand, that all the antigens are not immunogens, but all immunogens are antigens. Why? I will explain this explanation when I will explain you what is a heptane. Okay, so be patient, we will discuss it. So let's discuss about the characteristics of antigens. Here are some characteristics of it, like it has very specificity. Only specific antigen bind to specific antibody. They have immunogenicity. They induce the immune system. Attach with beta cells or T cells, produce antibody or different types of T cells. They have epitope, a specific site on the antibody through which they bind to different antibodies. What is this epitope is composed of? So it contains various amino acids and monosaccharides in it. Discuss the types of epitope. So it consists of many types. Like first is the epitope, linear epitope. This consists of single amino acids, and the T cells are attached with it. So remember, whenever we have a linear epitope having this linear shape, every time the T cell will attach on it. Other example of epitope are conformational epitope. So they contain two or more amino acids in them, but they have a tertiary structure, not have a linear structure, and the beta cells are attached on that particular epitope. Next type of epitope is the complex epitope. It consists of more amino acids in it, and the beta cell is going to attach with that kind of epitope. Let's discuss about the heptane, that what it is. Heptane is very simple. It is also an antigen, but it has very less molecular weight. So they don't give you any immune response. That whenever, like suppose if the heptane is enter into your body, it will produce no infection or no immune response. It will not cause any kind of disease to you. Why? Because their size, their molecular weight is so small that our body cannot detect it. So therefore they are acting as antigens, but they don't call immunogens. So therefore I have told to you that all the antigens are not called as immunogens. Like a heptane, it is an antigen, but we are not calling it as the immunogens because it is not giving immune response. The immunogens are the substances which are producing the immune response, and heptanes are not producing immune response. So therefore heptanes are the antigens, but they don't are the immunogens. So when they combine with a carrier protein or some large molecules, they can show immune response in that situation. So we have two types of heptane. Some are simple and some are the complex. Simple heptane consists of only one epitope on them, while the complex heptane, they are consist of two and more epitopes on them. So now we are going to discuss about the types of antigens. There are various types of antigens. So first we will define the two main categories of antigens here. First type is the self or endogenous antigens. Self mean which is present in our body, and endo word mean inside, and genus mean our body. So these are the antibodies which are already present into your body on cells. They don't have to cross from the external environment. They are present in your body. But there are some other types which are called as non-self or exogenous. So they are derived from the external source. So they enter from the external source into your body, and then they will cause a particular kind of disease to you, and then they will cause the production of antibodies. So there are some types which are included in both of these types. Like the first we will discuss the types of self antigens. So its type is auto antigens. So they are present in your body and they are causing you autoimmune disease. How autoimmune disease is occurring to you? These diseases are occur because your body own cells begin to destroy your healthy cells. So this is the disease which occur in which your body own cells produce disease to you. So, like I have given example, like a cell of thyroid gland, they begin to digest their own thyroid gland and cause you a autoimmune disorder which is called as Hashimoto's thyroiditis. This is a type of disease in which your thyroid gland begin to produce antibodies against its own. So therefore, gradually the thyroid gland will digest it out and will completely vanish out. So this is a disorder. So due to which the thyroid secretion is decreased in that particular person. Now let's discuss the types of non-self antigen which are not present in your body. They are coming from the outside. So their first type include the heteroantigens. Hetero mean outside. So antigens which are coming into the body from another species, not belonging to your own species, not coming from another human. They are coming from other species, like antigen from the bacteria is not a human being, bacteria is a other species. So if the antigen is coming from the other species, then it is called as heteroantigens. So all the antigens from bacteria, fungi, viruses, they called as heteroantigen. Next type of antigen is heterophile antigen. It's promote the immune response in different individuals and different species. So they have specificity that they are producing different response in different species. Okay, so in some they can also produce a disorder in the animals, and in some they can also produce diseases in the human being also. So they are the specificity of it. Some are the neoantigens. They are formed in your body from the cancerous cells due to genetic mutation. Some are alloantigens. They came from one species but different between the antigens due to genetic variation. Every individual is also different. I am a human being. I am different from you. You are another human being and nothing is like you. So you are the unique. It means the alloantigens are specific. If they are affecting you and causing you disease, this antigen cannot cause disease in me. So they, because of genetic variation, like blood group antigen, every person has a different blood group and different Rh positive and Rh negative blood group. So some are the environmental antigens coming from the environment, like pollutants and allergens. Some are food allergens coming from the food causing allergy. What is the property of them that affect the immunity? Like size of antigen, if the size is high, it can cause you a disease. If it's less, then it is the heptane, and heptane combined with the carrier, then it caused you a disease. Nature, if it's protein like, it is more efficient to cause you disease. If it is carbohydrate or lipid like, it cannot cause you the disease. Stability to enzyme, if it is stable to enzyme, then it will break down into the fragments, and every fragment has epitope on it. Structure, if it has linear structure of epitope, then it will affect the T cells and other. Evolutionary difference, if the evolutionary difference between that antigen coming from the like if the antigen is coming from the bacteria into me, so bacteria and me, which is me is a human being, so bacteria and a human being has a lot of evolutionary difference. So जब भी evolutionary difference is more, then it means it has more immune response to produce than the less. If the dose of antigen is high, it produces more response. If the route of administration is IV, it produces the more response than the oral or skin route. Adjuvants are the such substances that enhance the activity of antigens, like vaccines. Alum means aluminum hydroxide and phosphate. Some liquid paraffin and oil emulsions are also increasing its activity. Oil emulsions, the antigen present in its water phase. So oil emulsion consists of two phases, oil and water. Antigen is in water because antigen is insoluble in the oil phase. So this was all about the antigen. I hope that you will like this video. If you like it, then please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and also press the bell icon to get the notification of all the videos which I uploaded. Thank you so much. Meet you soon in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.